Hi, I'm back, Shua7. So today this video is going to be Happy Valentine's Day and Happy Anti-Valentine's Day. This video is for both people who like Valentine's Day and celebrating love, and for people that don't like Valentine's Day and don't celebrate love, the heartbroken, the people who are in complicated situations, and then the people who are in love. So first I'm going to start off with the anti-Valentine's Day, because there are a lot of people out there who are frustrated, single, hurt, and they despise Valentine's Day because it's just a reminder that they're not happy in their love life. Now, I'm not here to give you the answers. I'm here to tell you that that is normal. That's normal. There are a lot of people who are in a relationship that aren't even happy with their love life. So, single people, don't get mad because you're single, because there are so many people who are in relationships, who are married, who are in partnerships, who aren't even happy. So, don't feel sorry for yourself on that level. And another reason why you shouldn't feel bad about being single or unhappy is that you chose that, okay? And when I say you chose that, I mean you chose to be unhappy in that situation. Sometimes when we're in a situation that we're not happy with and we regret, but we still stay in it for some reason or another, doesn't matter. It could be because you're used to that person, because you don't want them to be with someone else, because you've invested money into this person, or you have kids together, or any other reason why you would stay with someone, okay? When you choose to stay with someone based on something and you're not happy in the relationship, the thing that you can do for yourself to maintain your sanity or your emotional balance is to take the emotion out of the relationship and solely interact in the relationship with logic and friendship, okay? Focus your emotions somewhere else, somewhere that you have passion, art, creativity. If you have children. If you have a job, put it in your job. If you like social media, put it into social media or whatever. But don't invest any more emotions in that person if they're not satisfying you, but you still gotta stay, okay? And for the people who don't have someone and they're just single and lonely and sad and get a friend. It might not be the love of your life, but if loneliness is your problem, find a friend. Everyone out there needs somebody to talk to, even if it's just on Facebook or YouTube. Find a friend. You don't have to sleep with that person, but companionship is what you're missing. I mean, most people confuse sex, love, and companionship. They're not the same things. You can have a companion, you can have a friend, you can have someone to fill the void until you do meet the person that you want to be with. You don't have to always just be shacked up with somebody hoping that they're the right person. You can have a friend, okay? Some people even have friends with benefits, and that gets them through, But you have to be careful with those friends with benefits because they might want more. So you have to be on the same page. So that's a tricky part. So friendship is way better to get you through the hard times. And when you finally do meet someone and you fall in love and you have a good relationship and then you'll be glad that you had a friend to get you through that. And now you don't have the issue of meeting the right person, but being involved with someone else because you were lonely at the time and you settled. So don't settle. Get you a companion, get you a friend, and wait for the right person, okay? Now, I know it's Valentine's Day and everybody's going to be posting up their gifts from Valentine's Day and this, and that. And you don't get anything, I'm sorry. But you can buy yourself something or take yourself somewhere. And a lot of people will say, oh, that's so sad, that's pathetic that You have to buy your own Valentine's Day gift. And well, do you love yourself? Yes, Valentine's Day is a holiday about love. So if you love yourself and you're single, I don't see why you can't buy yourself a gift. I'm going to buy myself a gift that I'm not single, but I'm still going to buy myself a gift because I love myself, okay? I'm going to buy the other people that I love a gift or a card or some candy or whatever too, just to show my love. But I'm going to buy myself something as well because I do love myself. And if I were single, I would buy myself a lot of stuff because I can spend all of that money that I'm going to be spending on these other people on myself. So yes, single people, buy yourself a gift and don't feel guilty about it or sad. And post it up on Facebook and say, a secret admirer sent this to me. Who knows who's the secret admirer? It's yourself. Okay. I know it sounds funny, but if you love yourself, honor yourself. Now, those people who are all in love and they're in bliss and happy and just have all these exploding feelings of love, and you're in that place right now with your boo or whoever, your man, your woman, enjoy it. Enjoy every single moment. Absorb it, feel it, store it up, just relish in it, roll around in it, because in love feelings do not last forever. So enjoy it while you're in it. Experience every moment. Live each day like it's the last day of you being in love with this person. Okay? I'm telling you that because when I was younger, I was totally in love like a few times. And all those moments that I had that just totally in love feeling, I relished in it. And that's what gets you through the times when you're not in love, or when you're single, or when, you feel like, oh, woe is me. Those memories and those feelings, you can pull up and you can feel that feeling of being in love again, even though you're not in love anymore, but you still remember it. So the more you relish in it, the more you'll be able to remember it and feel it later on. Especially if that person gets on your nerves, you can say, oh, I used to be so in love with you. I'm holding on to that. So, because that's all a lot of people have sometimes in the future. Because as we all know, people grow and they change. And that in-love feeling, or that honeymoon phase is what a lot of people call it, will slowly start to diminish and turn into a more stable, dependable, platonic type of love. I mean, you'll still have the attraction and all that, but it's not going to be as strong as it was when you first met. So a lot of people will say, well, you have to keep your fires burning. You have to do romantic things. You have to do this. That's true. You have to keep it up. You have to keep up what you were doing in the beginning of the relationship. And a lot of people get lazy and they stop doing that. And so that's why they end up where they end up. And then a lot of people mess up in the relationship and they don't want to end the relationship because of a few mistakes. So they forgive. When I say forgive, I mean they put it behind them, because you never really get over that. When someone hurts you, you just get over it like this, and it's still in the back of your head. You don't really fully trust that person ever again. You don't feel the exact same way as you did when you first met, but you're still there. You still love that person, and you're gonna keep going. Okay, so when you're really, really super in love, relish in that, because if you think about it, that's what a lot of people are after. They've had it before, they haven't had it before, they want it again, they want it for the first time. So relish in that if you are in that moment right now, That's my good advice. And then in the years to come, you'll see what I'm talking about later on. And I'm not trying to put any damper on your relationship. I'm just being realistic, okay? Unless you have the most romantic man in the world, or the most romantic, sexually free woman in the world that's going to do what she's done from day one till you die, then great. But as we all know, in relationships, things change. But I want everyone to relish in what they have actually now. Like, if you are in love and you have a man or a woman, treat her and treat him like they are worth more than gold right now, lavish them in gifts. Yes, remember, they have to remember this for the rest of their life. You don't want to go down in history as the lame boyfriend or lame husband who got their wife or girlfriend a lame Valentine's gift. You want to be the one she remembers when she's old, and you've messed up really bad. She has to have something good to think back on to why she wants to keep you. But that's why I'm telling y'all guys, do good this Valentine's Day. Okay? Do good. Because you're going to need that in the future. And ladies, it's not about the gift with you. You know what it's about with you. So do that as good as you can on Valentine's Day. And maybe do something unique and special that he'll never forget as well. Like maybe take him to somewhere or plan somewhere cool to go, or make something unique or give him something that's special. But make him always remember that as well, because you're going to need that in the future. And don't laugh at me, because it's true. I've been there and done that. You're going to need that in the future. Now, if you ever run into a situation with your man and you start to think back and you say, okay, man, like I said, what did he get me for Christmas? Like, what did he get me for Valentine's Day? How did we spend our Christmas? How did we spend our Valentine's Day? What do we do on our anniversary? If those things are looking bad on his end or her end, you're going to be like, well, maybe there's better out there for me. Maybe somebody can actually give me what I want. You don't want her thinking, there's a better life out there. If you take care of your business, he or she is not going anywhere, because they have that memory. So take Valentine's Day serious. Single people, buy something for yourself so that when someone does come along and they try to give you some, okie doke, you're going to be like, I can do that for myself. What do you really have to offer me? Or what do you have to give me? How can you show me that you really love me? I can do that for myself. You will higher your standards, and therefore, they will respect you, because if they see what you can do for yourself, they have to actually, one up that, because why do you need that if they can't, make you feel better than you do when you're alone? What's the use? Okay. So that was my quick Valentine's Day video. And a lot of people have, their wedding or their anniversary around Valentine's Day as well. A lot of people get married around this time. And it kind of gets like jumbled into one. If you're one of those people that have a wedding and Valentine's Day like in the same week or month, don't combine those holidays. Don't combine those holidays. Remember, make each holiday special, because if you combine those holidays, it's going to get all mixed up. Then the woman's going to be like, what do we do on our 5th anniversary? I don't remember. Oh, but that was Valentine's Day. Okay, so we didn't do anything for that. They're going to be doing that. So you don't want to do that. And men too, they're going to be like, they're not even going to remember your anniversary. They're just going to remember Valentine's Day and be like, okay, well, we'll just give her one gift. I know it's in February sometime, so just give her one gift. And it's just like having a birthday around Christmas time. You get duped. So remember, keep those holidays separate and do 2 different things. Don't just combine them into one. Now, and I'm going to talk about those people who have totally turned off their emotions and just don't care anymore. And they're just like, they just live for self and they don't care. And they're just like, I'm done with love. If you're one of those people who are done with love, congratulations. I'm going to say this. It takes a strong person to turn off your emotions and your love, and to let your true self stay hidden while your other self protects that self. And it's because you've been hurt really, really bad. And so you store that person away. You don't show it to anybody. If you have kids, they see it only a little bit and they barely see it. But you're keeping that person safe, because that person's not totally gone. They're still there. You're just protecting them right now because you are so sensitive and you are so hurt and you don't trust people right now. So as long as it takes, you're going to keep that person safe until you feel comfortable, until you're ready to experience being that person again. And it takes a long time. I mean, some people have to wait till that person dies before they'll release the true self, or they wait until they move into a whole new environment in another state to open back up. Environment has a lot to do with that. So, and childhood and everything. So if you're one of those people who say F love or whatever, and you keep your true self hidden, and one day you want to release it again, don't feel bad about it. That's your defense mechanism, and that's what's keeping you sane. So more power to you. Don't let anybody try to change you if you're not ready. Okay? There's a lot of people that will say, put down your wall, let me in, I want to be close to you. If someone has to beg you to let down your wall to be close to you, they're probably not the one, because if they were the one, you would do it automatically. So remember that. Okay. And also I have some good advice for couples. If you're a couple, my best advice for you right now is to love each other, cherish each other. Remember, every day in your relationship is special. If you haven't gotten married or have kids or engaged or like in this family unit yet, and you're just still a couple, embrace every day, because as soon as you get married and have kids, your time is less and less with each other. So you need to build a strong bond while you are, dating or newlyweds or something like that. Some people already have kids and stuff like that. Remember, alone time is very important if you have kids already and are in a new relationship. You need to have as much alone time as possible to build that bond. Okay, now I know y'all are asking about me. Well, what about you? What are you going to do? How is your love life? That's none of y'all business. My love life, I'm married and I have 2 kids, and I love my children. I'm very grateful and thankful for my husband. I love my husband. I love my parents. I love my siblings. I love my family and all of that. But I don't let emotions rule the way that I think and feel. Meaning, I am in balance and I'm in control. I used to be a very over-emotional person when I was younger. And a lot of the time that I was over-emotional created a lot of chaos, so to speak. So I had to learn how to balance and use my logical mind to achieve the type of relationship that I wanted. And a lot of times, women especially, because we are emotional creatures, a lot of times we let our emotions fly everywhere, and we end up making mistakes and doing things that we don't really mean because we're in a temporary emotional state. So I have learned that emotions are very, very temporary, and that you can ruin something with being over emotional. So I have learned to just be like, whatever, I'm over it. I don't let myself feel certain emotions anymore about certain things. You know what I mean? There are certain emotions that I turn off when it's time to face reality. I say, you know what? Click. I'm not even going to go there. And then when I need to turn it back on for someone else or for another situation, I turn it back on. It's very easy if you become a master of yourself, master of controlling your emotions. You can deal with anything. And that's all I'm going to say about my life. And a lot of people feel really possessive about their mate. And I'm going to tell y'all, that's the number one thing that you don't want to ever get, is possessive of your mate. Because that leads to way more things than you are wanting in your life. And y'all know I always quote Michael Jackson, so I can't leave it out. Like Michael Jackson says, so I've learned that love is not possession. So I've learned. But then he said he learned too much too late, y'all. I mean, he lost the girl. So remember that. Love is not possession. Love is letting someone be free choose. Love is not making someone do what they don't want to do. Love is honesty and trust. In love is totally different. In love is in a temporary state. A lot of people say, I'm still in love, but that passion of being in love, like when you first met someone, that is what kind of fades, as you get older into the relationship. So if you have any questions, if you have anything to add to this, if you have a little story you want to tell, put them in the comments. I'm going to read them. I'll respond to them. If there's a good enough question, I might do another video and use that as my topic. So, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy anti-Valentine's Day, everybody. Or if you don't celebrate it, any of those things at all, have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Peace.